It's good to be with you for Bred to Win. In the spring of 2008, a well-bred colt created headlines when he scored in track record time at Canterbury. From that initial indelible impression, Northern Meteor always was in the spotlight. And when Angus Rowland visited Widden Stud, he discovered a stallion with the looks and pedigree to match his exploits on the track.
Speed, speed and more speed. These were the unforgettable hallmarks of Northern Meteor's racing career. From the moment the Blue Blood colt burst onto the racing scene in the spring of his 3-year-old career, he captivated punters and pundits alike.
His speed and presence evoked Bruce McAvaney comparing him to Usain Bolt, so he had that nickname as well when he went to Melbourne, having broken 2 track records, not dissimilar to Usain Bolt in the Olympics, where he'd broke the 100 and 200 metre track records as well.
Northern Meteor is one of the first truly top-class sons of Encosta de Lago to retire to stud. And importantly, he stands at just a quarter of his father's fee.
The marketplace has been really seeking a good son of Encosta, and a horse with as much speed and pedigree and presence as him. He's a horse that every farm was really keen to get their hands on, and there was plenty of competition for him, but we were very fortunate that Mr. Kwanko and Gory decided to stand him at Widden.
If Northern Meteor's sire line is impressive, his dam line is simply outstanding. From the Fapiano mare Explosive, a granddaughter of the champion Moccasin, his family includes the likes of Nureyev, Sadler's Wells and Encosta's own sire, Fairy King.
He has a fantastic female pedigree to back it up. Obviously we've seen it down here with Queen of the Hill, a very impressive Danehill filly for Lee Friedman, his half-sister, but it's a real American taproot family. It goes back to Rough Shod, who's one of the foundation mares, of course Moccasin, his third dam. It's a family of Sadler's Wells and Fairy King, and it's a brilliant family, and sire, he's really got the sire's pedigree as well.
Northern Meteor's maiden victory was an entree of things to come. A display of raw speed and acceleration that left the Canterbury track record in tatters.
But Northern Meteor put about 4 lengths on Pinwheel, who's running on resolutely, and then Poised, Pay and Play, followed further back by 4-Star Eagle, but they won't get near this Northern Meteor. Blinkers on today, and he's a different horse. He raced away and won it by about 5 lengths.
His first start for Gay Waterhouse, who was ultra impressive, and to break the track record at Canterbury, a lot of people sat up and really took note at that stage that this could be a really serious colt. His next start was even more impressive. They've been running 6 furlong races or 1,200 metre races at Randwick for a long period of time, and to set the track record or break the track record that day, was very significant.
And Northern Meteor down to the 200, looks the goods. He's 2 lengths in front now, 3. Geared up as second, and then came further back behind them yesterday, running on. But Gay saddled up 3 horses here today, and they've all won. Northern Meteor bolted in by 5 lengths. Geared up.
Northern Meteor was then targeted towards Flemington and the Group 1 Coolmore Stud Stakes, the race formerly known as the Ascot Vale and previously won by super sprinters and leading sires such as Vane, Zedative and Northern Meteor's sire Encosta de Lago.
He's only his 3rd start for Gay to go to Melbourne and win the Group 1 Ascot Vale Coolmore Stakes in the fashion he did. Was some performance and really just a brilliantly fast horse.
Northern Meteor now takes over the running. Fist of Fury off his back from Costa de Hero. Oregon's had enough. All American runs on. It's Northern Meteor at the clock tower. There's not a lot there. He's about a neck in front of Fist of Fury and All American. Northern Meteor's under the whip. He finds the line though, this boy. It's Northern Meteor. Northern Meteor scoring from Fist of Fury and All American.
Northern Meteor was now a bona fide star, but he was more than a speedball. He has always had an outstanding temperament.
He's had a great temperament right the way through, certainly at Gore as a foal. He was a horse that Tick Tick Trinidad rated the best of all the Encosta colts they bred, and we had a chance to inspect him at that stage, and obviously he was a horse that really caught our eye, and we were very excited about. Gory didn't sell him. Mr. Kwanko decided to keep him and race him, and right the way through he was a horse with great presence, and a beautiful, relaxed attitude. So much so, when he went into the Gay Waterhouse stable, they nicknamed him George, obviously George Clooney, with his good looks and charisma.
Northern Meteor returned in the autumn with a reputation as one of the most gifted gallopers in training. And despite failing to add to his winning record, he lost no caste with Australian racegoers.
No, he's just a rare talent. A lot of people believe we never saw the best of him, but certainly those 3 first starts for Gay, he was incredible. His run also down the Flemington Straight in the Newmarket was very good. He ran 4th in the slow part of the track, and it was very impressive first up from a decent spell that day. And then even his final run, to run second, to take over target in rare form is no disgrace in the TJ Smith, and to beat Apache Cat by 3 lengths as he did, and that form was really franked in Brisbane, and every other horse in the race was a Group 1 winner. Horses like Nikoni, last start Group 1 winner, Belmer, last start Group 1 winner, Racing to Win, multiple Group 1 winner. He is no doubt a top line 3-year-old and a top line sprinting colt.
But this old marvel, take over target. He's off and gone at the 100. They won't get him. Take over target. What an outstanding racehorse. 9 years of age, and he trounces it in by 3. Northern Meteor got second.
Northern Meteor is certainly a welcome addition to the roster of Australia's oldest family-owned stud.
Yes, he's just a beautiful horse, relaxed, and he settled in really well. It's a pleasure to have him on the farm, and he's really letting down, as you say, and he's going to furnish into a magnificent stallion.
With the weight of Gouree's broodmare band behind him, Northern Meteor was always going to be well supported. But outside breeders have been beating a path to his stable door as well.
Actress, who's a half-sister to Desert War, she's a damn exciting 3-year-old. Beauty Watch is a multiple stakes winner, as is Beautiful Gem and Pascatira. Significant moment, she's the dam of Crown Glory, who was placed in the slipper. Matras, a quality stakes winning Zabeel mare, and Basra, she's an outstanding filly in her own right. So they're just some of the mares Mr. Coenco is sending to him. There's quite a number of mares that have been to Costa-Lago and thrown, stakes winners, and the clients really aren't in the position to stump up the 200, or very well related mares that deserving of a very nice mating and suit the Encosta line, but they're not in the position to pay that. So the demand for him is really unprecedented. It's quite incredible.
Northern Meteor lived up to his name on the racetrack with some scintillating performances in a short period of time. His rise to the top of the sires ranks may be just as meteoric.
Northern Meteor stands his debut season at a fee of $33,000.